if I was to walk in and ask you what tool you would buy with your own money and your budget was £400, what would you buy?
Fake products, we've got one right here.
So, if I was to walk in and ask you what tool you would buy with your own money, what would you buy?
Well, that's a good question. I'd start by asking you a few questions. You know, there are so many tools out there on the market that it can be quite confusing. Some people just don't know where to start. So I think that's why we kind of like to make these videos. So first of all, you probably might not even need to spend anywhere near £400. The chances are there are tools out there that can do what you're looking for a lot less than that. So I'd start by asking you a few questions, you know, things like the model year of your vehicle, what kind of systems you're looking to diagnose or reset, what kind of functions you're looking to carry out. And if you weren't necessarily sure on that, then, you know, we do have tools that will generally cover all of those systems and all of those functions. So let's say you might have a check engine light right now, but in future you might have something else. You don't know what you can't really predict what you're going to get in future. So it's best to probably get a tool that kind of covers everything to save you from having to buy one tool and then come back and buying another tool in 6 months down the line. Yeah, I mean, you'll find these tools at Diagnostic World. I'm sure you'll put the link in the description, but they do offer same-day dispatch, worldwide shipping, and ultimately they are genuine official products. There are clones on the market. They can damage the vehicle. I've seen them damage vehicles. So you know what we do to clone and fake products. We've got one right here. That's what we do to fake and clone units because they are a menace to the people that are trying to buy genuine and official products, and they're being ripped off. So that's what we do to fake and, you know, clone products. We don't want to see those on the market, but unfortunately eBay, Amazon is full of fake and clone units. We're trying to do as much as we can about it. We just try and raise awareness about it, really, but it's very hard to do in a lot of cases. So we just say that, you know, all the tools that we have here, they are 100% genuine and official. So if it was my personal money, the cheapest tool with a good level of system coverage and reset functionality would be the version 1.0 tool. So it's blue here, but sometimes they come in red, black. There's even like an orange one as well. Really just depends on what the manufacturer sends us. So don't worry about the colors too much. This will cover like a huge range actually. It'll do like the engines, the airbags, the ABS, the transmission, your power steering, your air conditioning, parking sensors. It's generally classed as like an all system scanner. So it'll scan all of the systems in the vehicle, allow you to diagnose them, reset the warning lights, and also look at live data as well on all of these systems. So that's a really, really good tool. The version 1.0 now, it is important actually to make sure that you go for the enhanced version, which is the version that is sold in the link below on this website. The reason being is because the enhanced version has better software and better hardware. There's an older version which the software and the hardware isn't very good, and that means it'll be very difficult and you probably won't be able to update it to newer models. And also it connects to a lot less systems. So the enhanced version, which is, like I say, use it in the link below, that'll have better hardware, better software, and because of that, you'll be able to continue with the free updates throughout, you know, as and when the new vehicles are put onto the market. But maybe that's not enough for you. Sorry, I didn't say that this also does the oil service reset as well. Maybe that's not enough for you. Maybe you're looking for something maybe it's a bit more powerful than that. And then I'd certainly recommend the version 3.0 tool. So the version 3.0 tool will do everything that this will do, but this will do more, okay? Again, you need to be looking for the enhanced version. The link in the description will take you to the enhanced version. Ultimately, it'll do all of your systems like this will, but this will do more service functions. So you know how we said this does the oil service reset? That's the function on that tool. This one, it'll do things like DPF regeneration. It'll do electronic park and brake reset, so it'll open and close the calipers. It'll do electronic throttle resets. It'll do injector coding, ABS brake bleeding, new battery registration depending on the vehicle, and a few other sort of suspension settings as well, depending on the vehicle. So this kind of does a lot more than this, but it does cost more as well. So it's not a massive amount more, but I would say in the long run, say like in 6 months down the line, when you forgot about the money, you'd probably be thankful and you'd thank yourself for buying a tool which does have that functionality. So that's the version 3.0 tool, and it's much better than this one, even though this one will still cover your needs if all you need to do is like reset a check engine light or an airbag light, something like that. Sometimes you might not even need to look any further than this tool. But maybe even that tool is not going to be suitable for your needs, because we do get a lot of customers saying to us, well, you know, I have this car, but I'm also thinking about getting this car, or I want to be able to deal with any car that I come into contact with, or you want to be able to help out your friends and family. And that's where these two tools come in. These are multi-manufacturer tools. So not only will they cover your manufacturer, but it'll cover like other makes and models as well. Now, there are two tools here. This is the CR Pro Plus and this is the CR Max. So both of these tools essentially, and this is what probably a lot of other sellers won't tell you, is that these two tools will do exactly the same thing. This one is more expensive than this one, but they will do exactly the same thing. And why is one more expensive than the other one if they do the exact same thing? Well, this one here, the CR Pro Plus, is more of a traditional scan tool. So if you look at this one here, it kind of looks a little bit like this one here. It has all of the functionality of the version 3.0, but for all makes and models, okay? So that's the CR Pro Plus. And then we look at the CR Max, which for me is like, it's the cream of the crop. But the reason this is more expensive is because you can see it's kind of like a tablet-based kit. So not only can you do all of the diagnostics that you would normally do, you can also be using it to go online, you can do emails, you can download games. So anything you could normally do on a phone or an app, you can do on this tablet here. So that's why I think this is generally a little bit more popular than this tool. But having said that, if you're just looking for a tool that'll just do the basics, because I mean, most people do have a phone or a tablet already, so do they really need one in the CR Max? Well, I mean, it does sell well, so maybe they do, but if it was me personally, then I would maybe just be looking for a diagnostic tool, which is just a diagnostic tool, and therefore the CR Pro Plus might be better for the needs. But ultimately, I mean, all of these tools, they are coming in at under £400. So, you know, the £400 figure that we might have mentioned previously, you know, sometimes you don't even need to go anywhere near that. But what I want you to do as well is put the email address in the description below as well. And then if anybody has any questions about any of these tools like compatibility, system coverage, then they can just email and we'll get the answer to them as soon as possible. Does that answer your question?
It does, yes.
Good stuff. Okay, so just out of curiosity, which of these tools would you have chosen now that you know a little bit more about these tools, being a complete beginner and novice?
I'm thinking either the version 3.0 or the CR Max.
Very good choice indeed, yeah.
Do they have free updates?
Updates, yes, updates for these tools, free for life, which is a good selling feature of these tools actually, because if you look at other brands like Autel, some Foxwell, some Launch, some X-Tool, they'll give you like a year's worth of free updates, and then you have to pay like sometimes up to £150 a year for an update. Well, with all of these tools, all of the iCarsoft range, they give you, well, apart from the very top, certainly the tools on the table here, they get free lifetime updates.
Oh, nice.
Which means you can be always updating the tool to the latest software. Sometimes there are like, if new vehicles are released, the engineers will be working on the software to try and get that tool to work on that specific vehicle. And that's all free. All you need to do is pay the initial purchase price of the tool, then updates free for life. Well, thanks for stopping by, and yeah, hope it's helped you. Like I say, we'll put the links in the description below this video. Email in there as well, and if there are any questions, just get to us and we'll obviously answer the questions for you as best we can.
Thanks.
See you later.